If you were John Tavares, you would have a big decision to make, a rare decision. You are in a position to truly take control of your career, and of your life. You are blessed with a rare talent, and everyone has known since you were a kid. You are different. You were escorted into Major Junior a year early, though in fairness, you played a little later than Bobby Orr did. You have played for Canada. You were a #1 pick, a notch below the truly generational kids, but still, a star. Since you entered the league in 2009, you are 4th in goals scored, behind only Alexander Ovechkin, Steven Stamkos, and Sidney Crosby. You are 8th in assists in that span, behind Nick Backstrom, Ryan Getzlaf, Claude Giroux, Crosby, Patrick Kane, Andrei Kopitar and Evgeny Malkin. Pretty good. New York Islanders center John Tavares is now a free agent with a life and career-changing decision ahead, writes Bruce Arthur, Nick Waz's Associated Press file photo, and now you are 27, and a free agent. Star players almost never leave on their own accord in hockey, but if anyone has an excuse, Connor McDavid and Erik Karlsson aside, you do. In your time as a New York Islander, the franchise has been an irrelevance, and worse, has flirted with farce. 7 non-expansion teams have been worse during Tavares' career. You have played 24 playoff games, and you have 22 points in those games. It didn't much matter. Read more. Maple Leafs players watch from afar as management makes Tavares pitch. Article continued below. Damian Cox, Leafs have plenty to offer John Tavares, and money's only part of it. Dave Feschuk, look for John Tavares to make millions, not waves. The Islanders don't have a permanent home for another 3 seasons. They will play about half their games at the ancient Nassau Coliseum, and half at the new, comically poor Mausoleum in Brooklyn. When New York's new 18,000-seat Long Island Arena opens for business, you'll be 31. The Islanders just fired their general manager and coach and brought in Lou Lamoriello, who when the new arena opens will be 79. The Islanders have some young players, and a reasonable prospect pool, and new coach Barry Trotz. But you are determining what's left of the prime of your professional career. So the real question for John Tavares is, what do you really want? If you want to really win, the Islanders are the past. The list for in-person meetings in Los Angeles is short: the Maple Leafs, Islanders, Boston Bruins, San Jose Sharks, Tampa Bay Lightning and Dallas Stars. Tavares is said to be detail-oriented, which means it's likely about salary caps and talent, about future and vision. Dallas has Tyler Seguin and Jamie Benn and John Klingberg and has been out of the playoffs for 2 years anyway. San Jose has Logan Couture and Brent Burns, and the Sharks are comfortably upper-middle class. You can be as anonymous as you want in either town, with a fair to middling chance at real contention. Maybe something good happens. Tampa, that's another level up. The salary cap is a vampire, but the Lightning is the best franchise in the league, along with Nashville, to have not won a cup in the last 5 years. Boston isn't far away. Sure, Patrice Bergeron and Zdeno Chara are 32 and 41, respectively. But Brad Marchand and David Pastrnak and Charlie McAvoy are still either in their prime or the beginning of their ascent. It's a hockey-ish market, compared to Canada, without diving into the real thing. Article continued. Bellawand, of course, Toronto. The franchise has not won a playoff series since Tavares was 14 years old, but they will. The salary cap gyrations would have to be significant. Tavares would have to trust 32-year-old rookie general manager Kyle Dubas and team president Brendan Shanahan. Dubas, or Tampa's Steve Yzerman? Dubas, or San Jose's Doug Wilson? It would be coming home. It would be pressure, family, friends, and a return to the celebrity of his youth. And he wouldn't be the best player on the team. Among players who played at least 900 minutes last season, Auston Matthews was third in points per 60 minutes played. Tavares was 66th. For the first time in his NHL career, Tavares would be a second-line center. But this would be the boldest move, the most ambitious. He could be Malkin to Matthews Crosby. In the NBA, LeBron James is entering a significant free agency for the third time in his career. He wants to win championships, because he knows how he will be measured at the end. The NBA allows superstars to have more of an impact on a team, but they use that leverage. They try to engineer their fates. Hockey players, for the most part, don't. But John Tavares can, so again, what does he want? Which franchise's leadership and situation does he believe in? Is he willing to shoulder the burden of his hometown's hockey curse, and to be a second fiddle? Is he willing to try the hardest route, and the most ambitious? So many local stars never came back to the Leafs. You could hardly blame them. Every player says they want to win, but mostly, hockey players do anything they can to win on the ice, and only on the ice. John Tavares is a special player. He has known his whole life. He has a chance to control his destiny, as much as hockey allows. And in doing so, he will show what kind of player he really is, and what he values. And if he says yes, it will say something about Dubas and Shanahan, too. So, is John Tavares really different? We'll soon find out. Bruce Arthur is a Toronto-based sports columnist. Follow him on Twitter, @Bruce_Arthur.